advantage. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That was
slow. Okay, that was slow.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. This one from about 160 yards out.
Carry.
That was a beauty. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Now 5 strokes behind. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Well played. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course,
turn.
You gotta go in.
Oh my God.
Just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh,
get the fuck out of here.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Beautiful swing there.
They've decided to club up.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Surely it's going to.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We have a par 3 on this one.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Opting for the 3-wood. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. Second shot here on the 8th. And he needs this to save par. Oh, that's a nice line. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 1 under for the tournament. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Oh, that was pure. From about 200 yards out. Going with the 5-wood.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. And that will take him to 2 under. And as we turn for Homeridge, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
And they've found themselves in the first cut. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt to move into the top 20. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bonus birdie.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at
Get the
all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Wow, that was just striped. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
And coming up well short.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Now 4 back after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Good shot there, Beamer. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. And down it goes. And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Ooh. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Just didn't drop. Well, this would be a good one to win. It's for par. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the bunker? Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And we find ourselves on the tee. Like the back nine here at Jacobs and Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick. Pretty good shot there.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. 8 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That starts off on a good line.
Just hammered that through the line. Currently at -3 for the round. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Oh, well done. Lining up from about 230 yards here. 4 shots behind our leader. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Is this one heading into the sand? Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. That's frustrating. Big putt for par coming up. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well struck. 20 feet to the hole.
This has a real chance.
He's currently tied for 13th. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Wonderfully played. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Going with a 3-wood here.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary? They've chosen to club down on this one.
Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Ooh, right by the hole. Par putt coming up here. He finds himself in a share of 13th. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. And this putt for a final score of 68. Okay, steady now.
Where are you going? Motherfucker.
And he's down there. You got to read.
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
Well, Henny, we saw some extraordinary shot making out on the course here today. We saw some phenomenal play when it mattered most. A win over Bubba Watson? You'd put that in your kit bag and take it.
Absolutely you would. As we mentioned off the top, Luke, this player was gunning for the fearless Bubba Watson, and they proceeded to beat him. It was a great performance to watch this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this player's career goes from here.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
Don't know if y'all have ever done this, but I just caught a fish on a crankbait, and the hook's aren't even in the fish. That treble hook is out, and that treble hook has all 3 points out. He's just wedged. I caught a wedged fish. Don't know if...
Ready? Put your jacket on. I don't want to wear my stupid jacket, Mom. I don't care. It's cold outside, and you're going to wear your jacket. I don't want to wear my stupid jacket. Hey, put it on.
The customer did not get a maintenance in the last 2 years because he said that the unit was brand new. So I asked him, if you buy a brand new car, does that mean that you don't have to get an oil change within a year? He then quickly realizes how wrong he was. See, ladies and gentlemen, this unit right here is only 2 years old. 3 houses down, one of his neighbors got an eastern cottonwood tree. And when one of those trees are shedding, they shed, and it looks like it's snowing outside. So make sure that every year you get somebody to come out and do maintenance on your air conditioning. Just hit it from the front and then hit it from the back. When I shut off the water, I noticed that his filter screen for his dryer is completely clogged as well. Now it looks like this condenser was nowhere near where this filter is. So no, it was not the dryer that clogged up this condenser. But dryer vents do clog up a lot of condensers, but you can see the difference in color. The light gray is from the dryer. The darker is from that cottonwood tree. This customer got a 2-in-1. He got his filter for his dryer cleaned out, and he also got his condenser cleaned out. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, just because something is new does not mean that you do not need it.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Luke Ilvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at TPC Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
This golf course historically plays firm and fast and yields lots of birdies. So players going into this week know full well that they have to have the putter going. They need to hit a lot of greens, but they also need to make sure that they're making 5, 6, 7 birdies a day out there. Because if they're not, if they're struggling with birdies and only making pars, then the entire field is going to pass them by. It's a great opportunity because historically the wind doesn't blow very much and all the par 5s are reachable, but still having to make birdies, knowing you need to make birdies, isn't always the easiest thing.
We're in Vegas, and you can even see the
Hi Matt.
The golf course.
How are you?
Players need to roll the dice. Have a little
I'm streaming again.
I think you have to gamble.
How's the family?
On the PGA Tour, but in Las Vegas, I think it's required, isn't it?
You're rude not to. Let's get down to the action.
Keep going.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Oh.
Chance this one, right on 6 feet.
What do you mean, Mike? You can't hear me?
Birdie run.
Ouch, that hurts.
Very good, Lassie. You're doing what? Good for yourself. I hear you. Okay, good. Okay, I was confused. You made me miss a fucking eagle, bitch.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
You made me miss the eagle.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to. And here we are with the third shot.
Don't tell me this is Get the fuck out of here.
Let's take a look at the current standings. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4, measuring 492 yards.
I forgot I was streaming.
Huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way.
Hold this shit off.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Setting up miles from the hole.
I have practice Thursday night. Stop.
Oh, what a
I have practice Thursday night, Matt. I don't know.
The whole way.
I'm gonna try to do my goalie practice and see if Peter's gonna take my second practice.
The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4,
We get half my
450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate.
Well, what time do you think it's gonna start if you're still watching?
John, give us a small update.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 11th.
And he's down there.
He's got around 100 yards here.
Let's see. Come on. Club up. Hold right. Bank. Right there. Go perfect.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Throw down.
Ooh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot.
Shitty ass soccer field they're playing on it.
The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right.
Should club up or no? No, we're just gonna go straight into
Going with the 7.
You go. I knew we should have gotten one more.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Bitch.
Looked good for a while, but unable to drop just inches away. And one of America's finest, Lexi Thompson, currently leads this tournament. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a staking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway,
oh my
it gives
God.
you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. And let's have a look at Tony.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
I hit fast again. Okay. Okay, I hit fast again.
The right stuff there.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
And a par putt awaits him.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
All that for one place in the fucking...
And it's Lexi Thompson on top of the standings here. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right,
fuck
nice
you, I'm
little
going
wedge
for
in
it.
here, and try and make a birdie.
Fuck you, nigga. I'm going for it. Kick back. Bitch.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Second shot here on the 7th. That's a good-looking shot there. Lining up the birdie putt here. Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 3 under. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Bitch.
Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Trailing by 4 strokes. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. That won't get a good lie, I'm sure. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
What a shame.
Nigga,
There's a lot of greens today.
Shut the
just not
fuck
on
up.
this occasion.
Where the fuck are you rolling to?
A chance to move to 5 under par. Was it a good line? A par putt on the table. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Lexi Thompson currently in the lead as we head to the next.
Get the fuck up. This bitch is on top. Get the hell out of here.
The 10th at TPC Sutherland is the beginning hole of a back nine that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back nine with a birdie. Well, good shot that, right inside the range. Let's take a look back at this just moments ago. Tony Finau with a fantastic shot. And back to the course with the live action. Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Ooh, nice line. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. He finds himself in a share of 4th.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Sutherland 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. That's not the shot he was hoping for. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Sutherland, what's this second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot. The 12th here at Sutherland is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. This tournament's coming alive. I wonder what just went down.
Are you kidding me?
Into the drink. Getting ready to play their third.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Why am I is that going fast?
What's a strange miss there. Look, they've been hitting the greens all day long.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And now we go to the 14th, where this happened a moment ago. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Now 4 back after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5.
Welcome.
That's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Rich, I love it when we get to break from play just to take a look at some great highlights. Our player currently in second, making a really great shot. Putting for an eagle. Oh, just missed. This putt is for a share of second.
These are on rails, looking good.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. After that hole, this player is second in the standings, behind Lexi Thompson.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway long putt. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
It doesn't break anywhere. It doesn't break. It just went straight. Really. It just went straight.
Let's head to the next hole. And as we head to the next, it's Lexi Thompson on top of the standings here. The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. That was wonderfully done. And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
Wants to make it with just 3 holes remaining.
Always lovely to see a long-range bomb made. Let's recap it. Nicely holed. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Lexi Thompson currently leading the field here. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. And Rich, I just keep watching this name moving north on the leaderboard. They're pulling out all the stops right now.
I tell you what, they're getting an awful lot out of their round. If the leaders aren't careful, this player could catch them.
Playing their 5th shot. Just 2 shots behind. Seven feet to the cup. Well done. Currently 5 under for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 measuring just under 200 yards from the tips. The green shapes hard right to left towards that water hazard. Make sure you're clever at shaping your ball or don't take
Where are you? What
location that's tucked in near to the water. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for a par.
Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard.
That's low.
With a big body of water just beyond the
That's
gully,
low. What the fuck was that?
Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green.
Oh my God, that's perfect now.
Did this come out beautifully. Yeah, that lie was nasty, but what a shot from there.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. That was a gallant attempt. And this putt for a final score of 67. And with that putt, that'll bring his tournament to a close. That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
This is how you catch a fish with one hand. Here we go. Watch this. Oh, oh, oh my God! I got one, dude. I got one. I got one. I can't reel. I can't. I just gotta drag it, bro. I just gotta run back. Here we go. Look at this. With one hand, dude. It's all it takes. With one hand. This is how you catch a fish.
Major shout out to this homeowner.
Reasons. Have you ever got mistaken for another artist or another famous person?
My niece funny as hell, man. That's a little joke. She like to call me Ronnie Ridge. Listen to all you needed. You did the box, right? What?
Have you ever got mistaken for another artist or another famous person?
Now this is a flooring guy that actually takes a ton of pride in their work. Now there was some comments on this video. A lot of folks were saying that he should have put some type of filter material down there to catch the dust. If you notice how much pride and how much care this guy takes, I'm willing to bet he got every speck out of there. I mean, who spray paints the vent so the background looks nice like that? Most people overlook that. I think it looks beautiful. Great, y'all.
Hello? Nice to meet you. What's your name?
UK Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, as always, in the booth. Pleasure of being here at Echo Park Golf Club. Rich, what are these players facing as they step up to this first tee?
Well, it's a really cool opening tee shot with the city views in the background. However, don't get lulled to sleep because you got to hit a good tee shot to avoid all 4 bunkers that dot this fairway, both right and left. Second shot slightly uphill to, again, a green that's well protected by bunkers both right and left. An opening par here is a fantastic score.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And this one is for his par.
Let me know.
Time to tee off at the second. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. That's a big old slice.
How is that slow?
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 4th.
Second shot on the second. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Get up. Get up.
Wild on approach there.
Tried to draw that one in there. Luke just missed the mark.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Just outside 10 feet to the hole here. Right on 11 feet to be exact. Just didn't drop. This next putt is for bogey. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently at +1 for the day. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. Tee shot is looking good here. Time for the second shot into the third.
Ooh.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole. And with that now, back to level par.
That's slow. That's slow. That is fucking slow.
I'm sure it looked better
For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, that's slow. I
Here's a
listen.
look at John Rahm from earlier. Let's return to live play now. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Six feet remaining to the cup. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. This hole is a par 3. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Left yourself an opportunity. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before. This one's looking good.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it.